Finally got the motor in, finally got the gearbox. And I've stolen the wheels off my custom buggy because I still can't get tyres. But the rims are what's going to go on there, so is the tyres. But different coloured rims, but the sensors are staying the same colour. So, first look. Tusks. JX servo. Waterproof. All links are done. Suspension set up. Kind of need fine tuning. I need a smaller battery. Can't get hold of any of them because I need a 1500 because it's going to sit in there. So that sits there for the minute. Hence why I haven't trimmed the wires on it. But I changed the skid mount to the TGH too low skid mount. I've had to put the spacer in, motors in, and we'll turn it round. For the TGH, it's got a 62 teeth spur gear. It's got a 10 tooth pinion. It's got the Quick One Fusion Pro. Yeah, my radio's whinging at me. I've still got to do the side panels and paint them up. But I've done all the panels. And well, I've still got the two bottom panels to paint. But the turning on this is quite good, I reckon. If you have a look at it from that angle. Touches the suspension, I can't get it any further. So the turning should be alright. Quick servo-ish. And I've still got to what you call it to the trigger, configure it to the trigger. I can do that. It's up and running. Believe it or not, I've got a Mauler drive shaft, which I'm going to have to alter because the pins don't go all the way through, so I had to cut a couple of pins. And I got a Boom Racing Voodoo drive shaft, which as long as I don't do full extension on the shocks, it won't fall out. So I need to get a new one of them. But for the minute, for testing, it will do. And I'll probably drill out where the bolts go through, because it's blacked off one end so it doesn't go all the way through. And they just use grub screws on the Mauler, which is bloody daft. But I found some pins I just cut down, but I've got plenty of pins. So I'll drill through the pin so the pin can go through the bottom of it. I've got a pillar drill so it'll be straight. I just could have sworn I saw my motor twitching. But this is quite... Oh, I'm impressed with this. It's got some bits to do until I can get tyres. I'm not ordering my rims because they're coming from the same place. And nowhere else seems to have them neither. But for the moment, I'm testing. Yeah, Yeah, I haven't put the panels on because I've still got to paint those bottom panels, but the top panels, oh, the light's terrible today. It's got metallic green, metallic purple, gunmetal in it with a candy green over the top. But the bottom panels are going to be totally different and painted different. Same kind of greens and purples, but there's going to be some details. I'm happy with it. Just have to test it now. And set up my steering so it sits straight. Because I've had to play with the alterations. So I'm happy with it. It's looking good. It's getting there. Oh, and I had to put the spacer in for the gearbox mount, which you can just see under there. Otherwise, it was rubbing on there and pushing the shocks up. But now I've put the spacer in. And I got a funny feeling I pinched that wire. But if I have pinched that wire, I've got to shorten this wire for where the battery is. So I can put a... casing over it so it's not bare, which shouldn't take a lot. I've got plenty of shrink wrap on there. But, we'll turn the motor around slightly, which I can do that as well. So, well, we'll have a play with it.